Today, friends, we will be looking at the fetal pig named Henrietta, whose life was so mercilessly taken away at such a young age. Henrietta has a ridged structure on the roof of her mouth called the hard palate, which aids in breaking down food, since she doesn't have very many teeth.
She actually has some teeth coming in right now.
Humans have this hard palate as well, which they use for speech. Henrietta also has a set of vibrissae, or whiskers that she can use to move around at night. Dogs and cats also have these whiskers. Henrietta has a small mass of tissue in the upper corner of her eye, called the nictating membrane, which helps her to keep her eyes clean.
Moving down the abdominal section, we can see that our furry little friend has 12 nipples. Wow! In fact, both male and female pigs have nipples, so she could be a boy or a girl. The umbilical cord is in the middle of the nipples and contains 3 blood vessels. Finally, we can see that our little unborn friend lived to be more than 115 days old, judging by the length of her body. It's time to cut her open. We mainly use scissors for this. We found that poor Henrietta had 3 layers: the skin with hair, a layer of fat, and then transparent membrane around her organs.
As you can see, the structure of our little friend's organs is very similar to that of a human being. The heart, instead of rather large lungs, rests on the diaphragm, and under that lies the digestive system.
When we opened her up, we found that Henrietta's organs were held inside a membrane and suspended in a rather large amount of liquid. This is exactly how our organs are situated too. Food travels down the esophagus to the stomach, where it is partially digested and stored. The liver makes bile and detoxifies food. It goes from there to the duodenum, where bile is mixed. The food eventually reaches the spiral colon, where water, vitamins, and minerals are absorbed. The spinal column is curious and so different to humans because of how it is shaped.
Under the small and large intestine lie the kidneys, which are unseen here, but they are quite large nonetheless. And here we can see the main parts of Henrietta's circulatory system. The 2 main blood vessels that go through the abdomen to pump blood throughout her body are the posterior vena cava and dorsal aorta, which are visible here. We can also better see Henrietta's diaphragm, the muscle that she uses to move her lungs that enable her to breathe. And we can see the membrane that surrounds Henrietta's organs as well. And finally, we can see Henrietta's spleen, which is this tiny tongue-like structure. Old red blood cells are recycled here. Now, let us take a moment of silence to remember our dear old friend, Henrietta, the fetal pig.